As kids, we would do something just to find out what would happen, like mixing all our crayons together to see what color we would get. However, as we got older, we lost that. We lost our childlike curiosity. And it could be for many reasons, but the most common one was that we were afraid to look like idiots. When we're kids, we could ask whatever we want because we're kids, we're still learning. But when you're an adult, people expect you to have everything figured out. So if you're constantly asking questions, people think you're dumb.
So please accept me for who I am, and please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can, 'cause all I wanna be is
That's one thing that really held me back in life. I was scared to follow my curiosities. I didn't ask the questions. I didn't try new things, simply because of fear. But it wasn't that fear of actually doing the thing. It was that fear of judgment. However, as I reached the age of 28, I became more aware of the world around me. And one of my biggest realizations was that as adults, we still don't know much. Most try to pretend like they do, but the reality is they're still trying to figure out life as well. And more importantly, they're trying to figure out who they are. And this process of self-discovery would be a lot easier if we simply ask more questions. But that's where our egos get in the way. Again, we don't want to look like idiots, so we make life harder than it has to be. If we can all just let go of our egos, ask more questions, try new things, our lives will be a lot better. There would be a lot more happy and fulfilled people because they would find what they're looking for. So the answer to living a meaningful life is to move towards the things that make you curious. Because by doing so, you'll find out two important things: what you love and what you hate. Then you'll understand what to pursue and what to avoid.
Inspectah.
And there are two types of questions that help me get to where I'm at now. And I mean, I wouldn't say my life is perfect, but I'm in a way better position than I was 3 years ago. But before we get into those questions, I think it's important for us to address your biggest obstacle, your fear of looking like an idiot. So the truth is, I haven't really overcome this fear. I've just learned how to manage it better. And one thing that really helped me manage this fear is awareness. Like I said, I'm more self-aware and aware of the world around me. So that helped me realize that people are more concerned with their own lives. They don't really care what you're doing. And even if they do judge you for asking questions or trying something new, they'll quickly forget about it once they're reminded of their own problems, which probably won't take long. In addition, when you're self-aware, you know who you are. Therefore, their judgment won't affect you as much. So hopefully that helps you manage your fear of looking foolish. Now let's get into the two types of questions that will help you rediscover your childlike curiosity. The first types of questions you need to ask yourself are external. This is where you need to look outside of yourself to better understand the world. Then you can move on to the second types of questions, which are internal. This is where you need to look within to better understand yourself. Because when you understand yourself, you can better understand others. So what you need to do is explore the world and gather knowledge. Then use that knowledge and combine it with your own experiences to develop your own ideas. And once you have those ideas, you need to put them back out into the world. This is why the creative process has no finish line. It just keeps going and going until the day we die. So we can agree that questions are an important part of the process, but what about answers? Does every question need an answer? And I would say no. Questions without answers spark our curiosities. They encourage us to be more creative to find an answer. Most times a question is all you need. Like they say, focus on the journey, not the destination. And that's because your journey is full of questions. And that's what makes the process fun. Searching for the answers to your questions, not just receiving those answers. At the end of the day, your curiosity is like a compass leading you to your North Star. All you need to do is ignore what people may think and follow those questions inside of you. And I promise you'll get to where you need to be.